My name is Abbie Barnes, and today I thought I'd do a review on my latest purchase from Vango, which is the Zenith 100. It's a lightweight trekking tent that I purchased from Taunton Leisure the day before yesterday at, I think it was £95 with the Premier card. And I thought I'd do a review because I actually quite like this tent. I used it the night before last in Valley. So basically, as I said, it's a lightweight trekking tent. I think it weighs 1.72 kilograms. And it's green, and I like green tents, so that's all good with me. Basically, it's got this compression system straight away, which is quite handy, so you can really tighten it up so that it fits in your pack. And what I also like, it's very minimal, but it matters a lot. It's got this kind of handle on the end of the bag, and that's always handy when it's cold and you need to actually get the tent out quickly, because half the time you're there like, I can't get it out. But that's useful. It's supposed to have a 7-minute pitching time, but we can walk through the different features of the tent as we put it up. It's, yeah, a nice tent. I really like it. I enjoyed sleeping in it. I was very comfortable. So let's put this thing up and see what it looks like. So as I said, I used it the other night. Oh, hang on, bear with me. And so it's only put away as I put it away. So you've got these are your lightweight alloy poles, and you've got pegs, and this is the fly sheet, which is polyester, durable polyester, green. Now why I chose this tent is you can pitch the outer first, or you can pitch the inner and the outer together. What I really like about this tent is you've got the orange guidelines, so you can actually see them, and each point has a reflective bit, so that it shines in your head torch, but we'll get some close-ups of that in a minute. But let's get this tent up, and then we can run through what it looks like, and as I said, the key features. Oh, and you've got the inner, nice and orange, and again, the polyester ground sheets, grey. So, yeah, let's do this. It's quite easy to put up. I have to say, the instructions are here. You've got a nice load of hundreds of thousands of languages. Just warning, don't burn me. And then you've got these are the instructions. I have to say they're rubbish. I've seen much better instructions in my time. So I'm probably going to cut that off because it's actually weirdly heavy. Because obviously it's not paper, it's like waterproof stuff. But we don't need that. Okay, let's get this tent up. So we've got two small metal alloy, lightweight pole things. So this tent's actually got a single pole hoop design. And then you've got your this is your main pole, nice and long and wobbly, as usual. And again, you've got your other small pole. So these go either end, and then that one goes down the middle, basically. So you've then got your mini butts, as I call them. So you've got the little hook bit which goes in the hole again, or hoop even. And then this bit, it's just got a bit of fabric padding, and then the top of this literally just sits in that padding, and then that's your kind of ventilation area, and that's the same both sides. So if we put the other side in, and so you basically got a tent shape. Let's peg this out. Where's my door? There's my door. You got the door here, kind of a nice little ventilation bit again. I'm just going to let that fall down so I can show you the pegs. What I like about these pegs is they've got points. I mean, it's not sharp, obviously, because we're in Britain and we don't really want people to stab each other. But that's always handy, and they're generally quite robust. You can get really flimsy pegs, but Vango know what they're doing. Vango's a good make. So, good old Vango. As usual, Vango's got this, I don't even know what you call it. Hang on, let me look it up. Line locks, I remember now. Okay, yeah, so as usual, Vango's got these line locks on the guy lines, which is always cool. And as I said, the orange, which is again is cool. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, haven't put the 5th, 6, 7, 8 pegging points with these super cool pegs. and each point has a reflective bit so you can see it with your head torch, as I said, which I think is really good. I'll just pick up. You've got a door here, and again you've got, you've got a walking pole hole, so you can kind of make a porch out of it. But otherwise, it just rolls up nice and easy. And you've got this elastic toggle, which just goes, yeah, right. Just move the camera so you can see it being put up inside. And here we are. This is the inside of the tent. I've got a few dead flies in here. As I said, I didn't really clean it out properly. But the are. Nice and orange. And again, you've got your, as I said, polyester fly sheet. Grey. Oh, you're going to see what I don't like about this tent. These clips here are basically the clips that clip kind of in the bottom. So you've got hoops. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? There's a tiny hoop. So this clip is supposed to clip onto it, but probably not going to focus. My camera's focus is like broken. But basically, it's impossible. They're really, really bad clips. I could not do it, and my fingers were only slightly cold, so I'm not happy about that. And also, it's on this elastic cord, which you can't replace. So I was like, oh well, I could just get my own clips, but that's not going to work. So that's a bit annoying. Okay, so the inner is in. Woo. You've got a nice door here with the kind of meshy bit, so you can actually breathe. Oh, this tent, as I said, it's got the double twin support brace system. Got you. I haven't put the other side up, but it's got a nice little bag here which actually catches on the zip again, which I don't like. But it's really, really handy, so it means that in really strong wind conditions, your tent won't blow away. And it just clips onto a clip at the top, if I get it the right way. There you go. Clips on. And you can pull that tight as you want, but obviously not too tight because you'll distort the actual poles. Right, so let's have a look inside. Put my sleeping bag in. I've put a roll mat in. Let's have a look. I've also put my backpack in. Right. So it's really easy to roll up. Right, this is the inside. So you've got sleeping bag. That's my Euro Hike Down 500. Really, really good sleeping bag. Can't recommend it any more than I can recommend it. Just a nice gym mat there to sleep on. And this is the 65 litre backpack, which actually, if I just take the camera off, I'm not a fan. As I said, it's not, sorry about the rustling noise, it's not great for a 65 litre because it's kind of sticking in my porch into the actual tent bit, sorry, but then it sticks out as well. But yeah, genuinely, turn the ISO off a bit, sorry, it fits quite well. I mean, I was quite impressed, and there's your nice pocket things. So I think it's a good tent, really. For £65 you can't go wrong. See if I can get it to, this is your tension system. There you go, tension band system. Good old manual focus. It's better than auto. So just a quick walk around the tent. Told you. Right, let's go back to manual. It's a nice size. I haven't pulled it very tight, but well, there you go, you only live once. Nice branding. There's your ventilation systems. Branding again. So
yeah,
I'm going to sleep in the tent tonight to see in the morning what the level of condensation is like. Because it was very, 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 I've never known actually such high levels of condensation when I slept in it on Exmoor. But I was by a river and I was in a valley, so temperature inversions and things would have effect on that. But we're in the middle of a high pressure system at the moment, and it hasn't rained in like a week, which is amazing because we're in the UK. And so I haven't tested the proper like waterproofness of the polyester fly sheet, but it's got tape seams, so it should be good. But we'll see you in the morning to have a look at the level of condensation. That was a pretty comfortable night, wasn't it, Bobby? Oh, he's gone back to bed. Yeah, I really, really like this tent. My other camera's died, so this one's got a bit of background noise. But condensation-wise, it's still quite wet. I mean, let's just have a look. This camera probably won't see it all that well. Right in the way. You see what I mean? I mean, actually that's not bad. No, that's nowhere near as bad. I'm not going to complain about that. So, it does get quite wet. But otherwise, it's not too bad, is it, Bob? It's not too bad, is it? High five. High five. Good boy. You're all over. So there we go. The Vango Zenith 100. Very good tent. And I'm glad I bought it.